Section 7.1.27. The graph of the normal curve is given. We want to use the graph to identify the value of the mean and the standard deviation. So, the mean of the distribution mu is the point where the curve reaches the maximum value. To determine the mean of the graph, we can see that here is the maximum value, and so therefore the mean is at 50. So mu is going to equal 50. So we got that from the graph. Okay, now the points at x is equal to mu minus the standard deviation and x is equal to the mean plus the standard deviation are the inflection points on the normal curve. The inflection points are the points on the curve where the curvature of the graph changes. Now the curvature of the accompanying graph changes at points x equals 30 and x equals 70. So we're going to consider the equation for the right inflection point. So mu plus standard deviation is equal to x, or x is equal to mu plus the standard deviation. And we want to solve for the standard deviation. So in order to do that, we subtract u to both sides. So the standard deviation is going to equal x minus the mean. So to find the standard deviation, we know that it's going to equal 70, which is what the value of x represents. So here we have the value of x, which is one of the inflection points. So we know that's 70. And we know that from the beginning part, our mean is 50. So if we take 70 minus 50, that means that the standard deviation is 20. So therefore, the mean of the distribution is 50, and the standard deviation is 20. If you come back and look, okay, so here is the mean. So from the mean from 50, you can see that from 50 to 70, we're adding 20. That's the standard deviation. From 70 to 90, again, that's 2 standard deviations. And then 90 to 110, we're adding 20, and that's 3 standard deviations. And then this represents 4 standard deviations from the mean. And that means that it's above. Now, going below, we're going to subtract 20. So therefore, it's 20 standard deviations below the mean. And then this is another 20. So that's 2 standard deviations below the mean. And this is 3 standard deviations below the mean. And this is 4 standard deviations below the mean. So again, we're subtracting 20 to get below the mean, and then we're adding 20 to get above the mean.